Hi Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and today I'm going to bring you a Divine Feminine reading. I did just complete a Divine Masculine reading, and that was the sound bowl you heard. I am going to go ahead and cleanse the space here with the sound bowl. The sage is burning a lot, so we definitely need to clear the space after the masculine reading. So watch your ears. Okay. All right. So we have cleared the space now from the masculine reading. We're going to jump into Divine Feminine. Again, if you have been here for a while, thank you so much for returning. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I appreciate your time and energy exchange. And I am just going to go ahead and jump right in. So I do suggest that if you haven't seen the masculine reading, go ahead and jump over there. Take a look at that one. See where they're at on their journey, what they're working on, what they're manifesting at this time. And now we will go ahead and jump into the feminine energy. Okay, Spirit. Let's tap into the Divine Feminine and see what are the Divine Feminines dealing with on their spiritual journey right now. We have the Temple Path. All right. That's very good. So we are choosing the spiritual journey. We know what's for us, and we're moving forward with grace. All right, what else? We have Door to Spirit. Oh, wow. Like, that card's making me want to tear up. So beautiful. Financial constraints. Okay, some of us may be experiencing that situation and figuring out how to make money. Rest and rejuvenation. Beautiful. That also came up in the masculine reading. So it's good to know that we are both dealing with that. Oh, and there's hostilities. Hostilities also came up in the masculine reading. All right. Bottom of the deck is appreciation. This also came up in the masculine reading. So we are going through quite a bit at the moment. Okay. So it feels like we're resting up for something, like preparing for a battle. So we're getting right with spirit, with our spiritual selves, our higher self, enduring certain things. Again, these are kind of like our tests or our lessons. And knowing when to rest and when to fight. Because there's going to be times where you're going to need to do both. So that's what I'm getting with this situation. And it's interesting because even though these same cards came out in the masculine reading, they had different meanings. So feminines are preparing for something. We're preparing for a spiritual battle. All right. Let's tap into this deck and see where this is going. All right, Spirit. What do we have for the Divine Feminines at this time? All right, a whole lot. So we have material world, money, career, status, third dimension, make your mark. So this is where our internal masculine is being called to step up. Okay? Some of us may have some ego to tame. I'm not saying shed, because we don't ever entirely shed the ego. We work with it. So pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. So some of us have put our masculine walls up so high, okay, that we're not allowing certain things to come forward. And that's where a lot of this door to spirit comes in, because spirit is coming in and showing us that our ego might be standing in the way of us being able to do something, to progress. All right, so we do have a soulmate card here. So compatibility, companionship, your best life partner. Now, this may or may not be romantic. It could be platonic. So you might be calling in a platonic soulmate who is going through this just the same as you are. and you're being called to work on these things together. It could also be romantic. I don't want to throw that out, but I'm just saying it could go either way. We also have divine timing, patience, perseverance, peace, trust that the divine knows when. And then we have observe, social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance. So what are the feminines observing? Now, something seems to have flipped here because typically the masculines would be in this energy. So are the feminines keeping an eye on what's happening out there? Okay. So the message I'm getting with this is it's not necessarily about social media. It's about knowing when to do something in divine timing. Okay, let's keep going here. And it has to do with the material world. So it's not about stalking and that sort of thing. It's about knowing when to strike. Like strike when the iron's hot. And at the moment we might be being called to do this rest and rejuvenation. So again, I did mention that up here with the spiritual battle. There's going to be times we need to rest, and there's going to be times we need to strike. So we need to know and observe when those moments are. Okay. So 3 came out here. We have home. Cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. All right. So that could be a soulmate, and that might be how you recognize them. I'm going to slide these down because a lot more came out than are going to fit. All right. We also got forgive and masculine. All right. Sorry, guys. Some of you have been waiting for this for a long time. I'm getting like that a lot of you gave up because you thought it was never going to come. Excuse me. I'm not going to apologize for tearing up over this because that's part of the reading. Okay, when feelings wash over you, you have to sit in it, observe it, feel it, work it through, figure it out. Someone's masculine is coming in. And again, we did talk over here about this soulmate and how it could be romantic or platonic. But seeing as how this is the divine feminine's reading, and we have a masculine and forgiveness. So someone out there, your masculine, is going to be coming in and seeking forgiveness. Now, I am definitely not stating that you must forgive them and you must do things a certain way. This is very much going to be a use your discernment moment. Okay, and I just saw 2121. So your masculine feels like you feel like home. And that's what they miss. They miss that ease, that home feeling. And they are going to ask your forgiveness. All right. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have ascend, expansion, evolution, universal intelligence, and stay connected to spirit. That's very important. Okay, so we do have that up here for the feminine. Keep in mind, feminines, that you are the beacon of light for your masculine. So you radiate your light, and that is what calls the masculine home. The more you improve yourself and the more you fill yourself with self-love and heal your wounds, the more the masculine is also called to do the same. Okay? So this is so interesting to me because it's beautiful. And again, I immediately, as soon as these came out, I teared up because I immediately got the feeling that there are so many feminines out there who have just said, you know what, it's been so long, I don't even care if my masculine ever comes back. I don't care if they want to come home. Like, either I'm done with that, or wow, that would be so amazing if they did show up. So, however you feel in this situation, nobody's telling you how you should feel. We all are different, and all of us are going to react in different ways. Okay? Some of us may just be done with it. And some of us may say, okay, I'm willing to give my masculine another chance. Because again, I feel like this is a destined opportunity. So, do what you will with this. Okay? And use your own intuition and internal guidance to get through this situation. Because just because they come back and say, oh, I want your forgiveness, I'm so sorry, and you feel like home to me, be careful of that ego trap. Because there could still be some of that lingering. Now, that could be within ourselves as feminines, and that could also be within the masculine. So, if your masculine comes back, wants forgiveness, says you feel like home, don't jump right in and be like, oh, yay, this is what I've always wanted. Take it slow. Use your discernment. Has this masculine evolved as the feminines have evolved? Okay? If not, trust divine timing. They're probably coming back for some reason, and maybe not staying this time, maybe in and out still. I don't know the situation in every single person's soulmate affairs, but I do know that you have a masculine that wants to come back. Okay? So take it how it resonates with you. Let's jump into the tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to say. All right. What do we have to go with the divine feminine energy? All right, the Hierophant. I love it. So, you have a teacher coming in. And again, the teacher could be spirit. It could be your guides. I'm getting goosebumps here. So, your teacher is spiritual. You have a spiritual teacher coming in to help you through some situation that you are dealing with at this time. And I'm also hearing, too, that in order to call in the ideal partner, you yourself must be an ideal partner. So again, we're facing things that maybe with the money, you know, the financial constraints, the material world, we're facing those things and having to get over our ego in those situations. All right, what else? The Two of Cups, that is soulmate energy all day long, people. So soulmate came out twice. I'm doing a feminine reading. There's your masculine. There it is. Your masculine is present in this reading. We have the Page of Wands. So somebody wants to move forward passionately with you, but Page energy is still new and not quite evolved yet. So think of a child who has a passion for something. You know, they've got to start somewhere. So you are being called to move forward passionately, but understand that whatever it is that you have endured in the past, if you have met this person before and had experiences with them before, that there's always a chance that things didn't go right that time. And now this time, we get to go and move forward from a healed perspective, now with spiritual guidance on our side. And that makes this situation the next time around entirely different. So we almost have to relearn how to move forward with passionate energy in this new feeling of healed energy, spiritual guidance, and forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is not only for them, but for us. Do we forgive ourselves for the things we endured? Because that's part of forgiveness. All right, what else? All right, Page of Cups. Yep, another page. So that is a love message. Somebody wants to send you a message of love. Like, hey there. So this might be how your masculine comes in. They don't want to come in too strong. And again, this observing on social media, that might be them looking at you. I'm watching you over there. I'm seeing you glow up. I'm seeing you prosper and doing all the great things that you're doing in your life. And I want to send you a message. I might be nervous. I might be a little scared, but I want to send it. So be ready for that. Okay? That could come in anytime. Divine timing is at play. That's all we're going to say with that situation. Now, masculines, their reading had fall and cornucopia. So that reminds me of like Thanksgiving. So sometime in the fall, something may occur. All right. We also got the Emperor. Emperor is very strong masculine energy. Look at this. You guys got so much masculine energy coming out in your feminine reading. So this could be a multitude of things. This could be your inner masculine stepping up and helping you with your financial constraints and your material world things. This could also just be your masculine coming in very strong all of a sudden. So with the Two of Wands and the Knight of Cups, this is about needing to make a choice. And the choice is to give you that love offer. So we went from page to knight. In the masculine reading, we had the King of Cups. Okay, so it all correlates. We're starting as a beginner in love. Maybe our perception of love had been wrong all along and we weren't doing it right. So that's where that healing comes in. And now we're escalating and figuring it out as we go. Okay? So if your masculine fumbles a little bit and, doesn't seem perfectly refined, we'll say, in love, laugh it off. Understand that all of us are going through our journeys and learning from scratch. Okay? And it's about learning healthy ways to be in love situations. So it's not just, okay, I have to start over. Every relationship is kind of an opportunity to do that. However, when we heal along the way, we do it better each time. Okay? So lots of us have had relationships in the past, and you could kind of look back on all your relationships and see how they progressed. What did you go through the very first one you had, like the first major one? What did you learn? What did you take with you into the next one? And so on and so on and so on, however many you've had. So you take with you the lessons, and you grow and learn from them. This is absolutely beautiful. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords, okay? Hostilities, that's what that is. So there may be, okay, and I'm talking about this in the feminine's world now. There may be jealousy about this. There may be some people that don't want to see you together. Because, again, what I'm getting is that this is a strong soul bond. And that not everybody gets to experience the beautiful nature of this. So you might get hostilities. And again, these are like a bunch of hands reaching out going, I want what you have. How come I can't have what you have? So be careful of this. In the masculine reading, we got shield your energy. So that is very much called for here as well. All right. Let's go a little deeper. All right, Spirit, what do we have to go with this? We have denial and deception. There is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. So I'm tying this to ego and material world with the financial constraints. Some of you might be having a hard time right now in that realm. And again, a lot of it is because your inner masculine hasn't stepped up yet, which might be why your external masculine hasn't stepped up yet. So this is very much a call to go within and maybe even journal about this. Okay? What is it about my ego and my material world that's causing these financial constraints? Why can I not get a handle on this? So that might be just something to, again, journal about. All right, what else do we have? We have partnerships and support. You are being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist you with your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. Okay, so let's tap into the ego on that. Some of us may be afraid to ask for help. Okay? So whoever it is in your life, whether it be a soulmate, may be afraid to ask for some kind of help. And again, that's where I'm getting with this page energy. Some of us need to push forward with our passionate energy, create things, but we might be a little scared to ask for help along the way. Now I'm getting with this could be a friendship bond. So again, soulmate came out. I did say it could be platonic. There might be a friend entering your life that's going to offer you support and help. And they, again, may be dealing with similar lessons that you are. And you may be able to help each other through this time. All right, what else do we have? It's not personal. Projection. Many times other people project their own pain onto you. This situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own, but also what isn't your problem. Okay. So, again, I did mention with the hostilities card and then the 5 of Swords that there may be people out there that are going against you at this time in whatever you're doing. And that's okay, because it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. The guidance that you should be trusting and believing at this time is your spiritual guidance, your inner guidance, your intuitive guidance, not external people. Because a lot of these external people couldn't do what you're trying to do themselves, and so they're projecting that onto you. I've experienced it myself. You know, people say, "Oh, you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to take you years to do that." And, you know, that's their experience. And I'm not saying that what they're saying is not true. It's just their story. And they're trying to project their story onto you. And guess what? Their story is not my story. That doesn't mean I have to believe what they say and drop everything and go, "Yep, you're right, I can't do this because you couldn't do it." And actually, these people are put in your path for a reason. This is spirit testing you to make sure that what you're going towards is what you truly want and that you can handle this. So your job as a feminine is to put down what doesn't belong to you. Okay, yep, I understand, Aunt Cheryl, that this path didn't work out for you. That's fine. Doesn't mean it's not going to work out for me. I'm just going to keep going on my merry way. You don't even have to say that to them. Maybe in your head, just say that. Okay, yeah, great, I understand. Good for you. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. All right, what else do we have here? We have betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. All right. I'm tying that back to ego. There might be something in your way that's keeping you from progressing. And again, it could be the projection of others. It could be the inability to accept help. It could be that you are refusing to see something clearly. Okay? Now, I'm not putting blame on anybody for any of this stuff. I'm just reading the cards as they come out. But what I am very strongly gathering is that it's a little bit of both. It is a little bit of self-betrayal. There's some block from the ego, internal, but there is also external projection. So we have to face both of those obstacles and see through it. And again, with this hostilities card, that is a blue sword, I see Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael came out very strongly in the masculine reading. You may call on Archangel Michael to sever ties between any of these people if they're not serving your highest good. You can also ask them to help you see clearly whatever it is that is holding you back. All right, let's get one more. Heart opening, listen. Opening your heart center and listening to your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls that you created from past wounds and let your light shine from your heart to experience what the universe has always wanted for you. Yep. So in order to receive this love offer and to have your masculine come in, this is required. It's required. It's not optional. Your masculine will not come if that beacon of light is not shining from your heart space. You're like a lighthouse. I was going to say light tower, but lighthouse. Shining that beacon, and then that's how they find you. Bottom of the deck, we have old wounds and patterns. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not the best for us. Until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain, layer by layer, and find joy again. There it is. All right, I just saw 222. So for some of us, there are old wounds lingering. And we need to go within and figure out what they are and let them go. They are not doing us any good to move forward. They are not serving our highest good. We've got to let go of them. So, that is your reading for today. I want to thank you so much for joining me here, Divine Feminines and Masculines if you're cross-watching. So make sure you fill your own cup up with love before you fill up someone else's. Go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and as always, love. All right, everybody. Thank you again so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.